Okay, let's talk interesting,
Yeah.
some interesting things so that people can learn from us. like,
Okay,
like
go ahead.
the best way to improve English, or no, languages. I mean, like even yeah, English also is. Yeah, we can discuss about that, or how we.
Well, I guess,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
listening.
how we,
How
yeah.
okay? How
Well,
can we manage like learning different languages, and especially English, because English is very important. If we know English, we
of
can do a
course,
lot of
yes.
things. It's like the if we know English, we can study many things. We can especially we can have a nice job, because you can speak English.
Yes.
Hmm.
It is the language of economy, of technology, that's why. Well, um, I
Hmm.
think first of all, you need to know your learning style. How do you learn
Hmm.
languages? Because not only languages, learning in general. As we know, we have different learning styles. We have auditory people, we have visual people, and we have kinesthetic people. I start with auditory people. Auditory people have got an auditory intelligence, so their learning is based on listening too much. And I am an
Hmm.
auditory learner.
Hmm.
I don't care for, it's not that I don't care, but my interest is in listening more than seeing the teacher and concentrating on his body language, etc. No, what matters is a good voice tone.
Hmm.
It is important for me to learn. And when I'm learning, I need to hear my voice. For example, if I'm
Yeah.
learning by heart, I need to hear my voice. This way, I will keep it in mind. Also, so I prefer listening too much to videos, watching and listening at the same time. I prefer
Hmm.
listening to songs in order to learn any language, to discussions, conversations in the targeted language, the language I'm learning.
Hmm.
For visual students, they prefer to see a teacher in front of them explaining. So they are more interested in videos where you can see a teacher standing with a whiteboard explaining and
Hmm.
moving around, etc. And they like to learn through pictures, through visual material, images, pictures, videos, etc. And kinesthetic students or learners, they prefer touching things. They learn through touching. They use their hands.
Hmm.
They are more emotional than the two others. So they can learn through, for example, moving around in the classroom, using flashcards. So they can take, for example, this
Hmm.
flashcard, a picture of mom, and relate it to the word mom, etc. So they like moving and doing things like that. Since we are all learning online, we cannot afford to satisfy our learning ways, the way
Hmm.
we learn. We cannot reach it. There is, because it is somehow limited. Online teaching, you can have in some set classes teachers teaching you with a whiteboard or using white papers, writing things on them, etc. And sometimes now the teacher is just absent somehow, just using his voice to explain, etc. Then,
Hmm.
if you are learning alone at home, so you're not in front of the teacher, you can follow with your
Hmm.
language, because if you don't know your learning style, if you are an auditory learner and you are concentrating on your visual learning, you're not doing it the right way. I'm not saying you have to concentrate 100% on auditory, sorry, on listening or on watching videos. No, but concentrate more on the way that suits you better. And you've got everything. For example, I learned German alone at home. I did A1 alone at
Hmm.
home.
Hmm.
I used videos from YouTube. I
Hmm.
followed the channel. It was a good explanation on that channel. I like the one who was explaining.
Mhm.
His language was clear. He
Mhm.
was a native speaker,
Mhm.
and his lessons were not too long, videos of 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum.
Mhm.
So I benefited from his channel, YouTube channel, and I also went to look for books, ebooks about A1 German, A1 the German language. Then I got lectures, lessons.
Mhm.
What did I do? I just took the lessons PDF as
Mhm.
PDF format, but
Mhm.
I didn't took the lesson as it is and printed it and study it. No, I selected from that lesson. It was like I reformed the lesson.
Mhm. Mhm.
I did it again on Word. I didn't. I'm taking information from the lesson, but I'm organizing it the way that suits me. When I print, so it was like I had my own
Mhm.
booklet. It
It's
was not a book. It was
uh-huh.
only maybe 15 lessons maximum. So it helped me a lot. And what do I do? So I study the lesson and I practice.
Mhm.
Practice is important. Okay, you
Yeah.
don't have to just learn, for example, a grammar notion and stop. I learned the rule. It is in my head. No, you need to practice, of course.
Mhm.
And also, I planned. I did a plan. I did A1 in 20 days. How?
Ah.
I studied. Yeah, I studied about 5 hours a day.
Hmm.
3 in the morning,
Interesting. Mhm.
2 in the afternoon. 3 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And if I can do more, I do. But why did I divide? You cannot do 3 hours. I mean, directly. You can divide it. You do 1 hour, you relax for 5 or 10 minutes, and you go back, etc. Until you finish the 3 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. And it depends on each learner. This plan is not a fixed one. So if you plan, you respect that plan, you find the material as I did. I looked for lessons, PDF lessons, and also the videos. The videos helped a lot because I needed to watch the video, understand the lesson, then go
Mhm.
to the PDF format, try to write the lesson, do the tasks, and then check my answers, of course,
Mhm.
because we had solutions on that book. So it helped me. When I went to a private school, I just set for the test of A1, level 1 in English, sorry, in German, and I got it easily. It was very, and the teacher asked me, "Where did you study?" I said, "Alone at home." And
Mm.
I
And then the
started
teacher.
A2
Mhm.
at school. Unfortunately, because of the virus, we postponed it until we're not
Mhm.
studying. So I could also do A2 at home, uh, but A2 you need more practice. It's better to have like people to practice with because you're going to learn how to speak German conversations, etc.
Mhm.
So this is my way. How did I do it to manage to learn German?
Mhm.
But it depends, as I told you, on each learner because we have different learning styles.
Yeah. We have a different learning styles because I think like the more you do practice, the more you know it. Because I think it's very very important to practice. Very very
Of course.
important. Yeah. Because some people they just want to know it like miraculously, but it won't be like that. It
Sorry,
won't.
I didn't get.
Like some people want to do it like miraculously, like we're all gonna speak fluently without
Yeah,
maybe like
yes,
working hard. But you have to work hard in order
yeah.
to know it.
That's why I was talking about. I was saying that we cannot say I'm talented. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
need hard work. No, it's not true. You will lose your talent if you don't work hard and if you don't keep practicing.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Um, they are joining us now. They are joining us now. I think they,
Oh, great! We have got lots of people here.
yeah, but um, the other one trying to join. I told him just like click, and then he will get it. But he was asking me about the ID, and I got like some two IDs, like personal IDs, and the other one I was like, oh, which one I'm gonna send? Oh my goodness, I'm not good at of this like giving this.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, they are here. Let's ask them like how they do to improve their like studying English or when they study language. Let's ask Hassan and Gabriel. Jabriel. Jabriel, are you there?
Hello,
Hello, Jabriel. Everyone is just switching off the
how are you?
camera. It's a new style.
Uh, no, I cannot even try it now,
It's
but
fine.
I
It's
can
fine.
talk.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a new style of talking. I'm just joking. I like it though.
What's the topic today?
Okay, the topic is like what did you do to improve your language? Like when you study English, what are the things that you have done to make you fluent in English or to make you achieve your goal to know that English language?
I didn't get the question. May you
Okay,
repeat
like
again,
what
please?
did you do? Because now you are speaking English and your English I can
Yes,
understand. You are speaking English good. I can say that. So what the things that you have
thank
done
you.
to achieve that?
Uh, I think there is nothing done because my English is still bad.
Really? You are talking to us and you said that it's still bad. Are you sure about
Yes, of
that?
course. But we can talk about normal vocabulary. It's not complex vocabulary. It's not if I can talk about plants, about politicals, about everything, like when I speak in my mother language,
Mm-hmm.
in this point, I will say my English is good. But now we took at the same time. How are you? What did you do? What do you love? What would you like to eat? What would you like to drink? There is nothing in you.
And but at work you use English, isn't it?
No, in my work, we use Arabic language, not English.
Oh, okay. But in order to speak like to us now, what is the thing that you have done? Like, what is the step or
Like what?
the things that you have done in order to understand us? Now you are talking to us, you understand what we are talking about, and then you answer our questions. What did you do? What you have done?
Hmm, how can I answer for this question?
Like Miriam told us about the things that she did in order to
Let
get those
let her
different languages.
let, let her to repeat it again or tell her experience about that. Then I will answer.
Yeah. Okay, Miriam, can you summarize the
Yeah,
things that he
I will
wants to know?
summarize again. So I said I will share just the experience. I was learning the German language, and I decided to learn it at home. It took me 20 days to do A1 in German. How did I do that? First of all, I made a plan. I will study every day 5 hours a day. I was staying home, had no work to do, so 3 hours the morning and 2 hours the afternoon. And I went to look for a good YouTube channel. I found one with the native speaker, a native German speaker. His videos were good, not too long. and his lessons were well explained. And I also went to Google an ebook, a PDF format, German A1 level book, and I tried to reform the lessons of the book. I didn't take the lessons as they are and started studying. No, I just, because in those lessons, I found things which are not necessary for me,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
I skipped them. That's why I reformed my lessons on a a word format. I printed my booklet and I started studying. So I attend the video, then I go to my lecture, then I practice. I do exercises, etc. Then I correct myself, of course, and it went well. That's it.
Mm, good one. Hello, Rita. Rita is
Hello,
there.
Jenny. Hello, hello, hello.
How are you
Hello,
doing?
friends. Well, pretty well. Thank you. Thank you. I am at home at the moment, and so I can participate to your lesson. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
We were just talking like how we improve our um English language,
English.
or if you study
Yeah.
another languages, what did you do to achieve and
Mm.
to achieve and to know that language well and something like that, and we are like sharing our experiences and
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
things that we have done and something like that. So Miriam was telling us about her experience that she made to achieve studying, like learning German, and it's a beautiful experiences. So she shared about that to us, and it can motivate us to carry on and
Yes.
studying, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Gabriel was I was asking Gabriel, and
Hmm.
yeah, he said that okay, let's Miriam summarize the things that she was saying. So now we will listen from Gabriel and then listen from you, Rita.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Gabriel. Okay,
Now listen to.
mhm.
Can,
Let's
can
start with Gabriel. Yeah.
Okay.
teacher, teacher Guinea, uh, can I move this question to Butaina? She is new.
Oh,
Yeah. You can. Come on.
She will
okay. Hello,
she
guys.
will answer instead of me.
Okay. Who is Butaina? Do I know her?
It's no, I'm new here actually.
Oh, you are new.
Yeah.
So can you introduce yourself, please?
Well, my name is Buthena. I'm from Algeria and I'm 18 years old. I'm a freshman. I study biotechnology, and I think this is all. If you want to ask me anything, so I don't have any problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the question is like, you speak English well. I can hear that. You can answer us. You
Thank
can,
you.
when we ask the questions, what did you do? What you have done?
Well, to be honest, I studied like English for maybe 6 or 8 years, like since I was a kid. I used to watch like
Mm-hmm.
English movies, and this language interested me a lot, and I wanted to like to improve it and like speak it as my second language, let's say. And I started like speaking English and practicing it so much. But like here in Algeria, our second national language is French, and we use it so much. So now, especially in like university, we study like literally everything in French. So
Mm-hmm.
this is like so disappointed because I started to lose my English and I forgot about it a lot. And since it's quarantine now, I just decided to return to my English and see what I can do to be fluent as soon as possible. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, since my native language is Arabic, I don't I downloaded a lot of applications that like learn English and stuff. I found a lot of applications they are super helpful, and I'm like studying English maybe like two
Mm-hmm.
to 3 hours per day, and this is like helpful. And I used to focus more on writing and just chatting, but I found that like my speaking skills and listening skills are like so bad, not now, but like I'm a little bit good now, but I used to be like so bad. I can't, like, I feel so embarrassing while I'm talking English, especially we are not using it so
Mm-hmm.
much here.
I
So
think
I just like,
I think
yeah, go on.
when you don't practice, you lose it. Like even like French, sometimes I'm thinking about like using little bit English when I'm speaking French, and there is like a English accent again in the French, and I was like,
Exactly, yeah.
oh my goodness, so what I'm gonna do to improve my French again? And I decided to teach
Yeah.
French so that I will not
Mm-hmm.
lose it. Because if I'm not using it, I'm telling you, it's not meaning that I forgot about it, but when I'm using it and talk and practice, I mean like speak it, there is like kind of like French there, like there is a kind of like English there going on there.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
The
This is like,
same happened to me, Jenny.
mhm.
I did Spanish for 2 years in high school, but I lost it since I was
so,
not
so Miriam,
speaking the language anymore.
now I want
Yes.
to improve my Spanish. And I'm scared that I'm gonna there will be like a French going on there and English going on there when I'm
I think Spanish is easier than English or German.
ah
especially when you are like
Spanish is
French,
easier
yeah.
mhm,
French is like a little bit
if you are a
similar to
French
Spanish.
speaker.
Exactly, yeah.
uh-huh,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
So
The
it is not
Spanish
really
is
difficult.
so similar to French, you will be like find it so easy to learn.
So both of you are speaking Spanish.
I
Yeah.
lost it. I can speak some Spanish, but not that good as French or English.
Oh, you guys need to help me out about that Spanish. I do have
I can refer you to
I do have a
I
group.
can refer you
Um,
to a teacher.
oh, okay,
She's
yeah.
she's doing Zoom classes, but she's not on
Please.
WebTalk. She's on Facebook.
Oh, please do that.
Yeah,
No,
I will
the
do
thing
it
is like,
later. I'll send
you know
you.
what? The thing is like, I don't, for me, I just need to do it like maybe like practicing with someone who that I can talk with, like, and then I can just like learn more about it and using it daily life, and then I will be fine, as like I did with my English. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I still need that person I want to ask, and I need both of you
Okay.
also. I think I'm gonna put both of you in my group, Spanish group,
Okay.
and I will just
Okay.
do
Yes,
my
please do.
best. You know what I did? I will tell you what I did after Rita saying something, because Rita, I want to listen to
Yeah.
Rita.
Okay, what do you want to listen from me,
No,
Jenny?
what
Tell me.
like
What
what
do you
did you
want
do? What did you do to
to
know
to
English
improve
and
the language?
improve languages or another languages?
Yeah.
And I think you speak French also.
No, 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 because I studied French and Spanish during my university years. But as you said before, if you don't practice a language, you finish with forgetting it, okay? Because
Yeah, that's true.
language is as an instrument, is a musical instrument. So the more you use it, the better it is for you, okay? So
Hmm.
I totally neglected French and Spanish, and so I forget these two languages, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So about English, what did you do? Because you speak
About
English
about yeah
nicely.
about About English, I can tell you that my learning process of English language started many years ago, and it isn't finished yet. Okay, because it's an endless process. This one, I
Sure.
tried during my I tried during my teaching years to do my best in order to improve my language, and so I tried and I went to England for in order to follow some English courses. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then another thing that I did during the summer, a lot of immigrants from United States, for example, a lot of people from United States and from South America, they came back to Italy in order to visit the family. Okay, and so it was easy for me to talk with them and to invite them, some of them, to stay at me and to spend with me some months if it was possible. And sometimes it was possible, okay? And so this was a good method to talk with a person or with a native speaker in a daily life conditions, in a daily life routine, okay? Now that I am retired, it's a wonderful moment for me because internet is so progressive and it gets better and better day after day, and so I have the possibility to meet a lot of people, to meet you, a lot of teachers, to participate to a lot of conversations every day. If I wanted, I could stay all my day in front of a computer talking in English, okay? Because there is a bunch of possibilities. And so I am very motivated to stay with all the friends from English, for English, in order to speak in English. And so I listen every day and twice, three, four, 5 times a day to short podcasts. Okay, I follow
Mm-hmm.
and use the shadow technique that is wonderful for me. It's
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. And then I follow some lessons on internet. I read a lot in English, and so yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting one, Rita. You know,
Thank
people
you.
people have their different way of studying, as Miriam has explained before. They do have
Yes,
a
yes,
different way of studying and then make them succeed. Hassan,
yeah.
Hassan Jabed.
Yes,
Hi.
yeah.
How are
Hi,
you? How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you here.
Oh,
So
thank you.
we want to ask you, like, what did you do to improve your English language?
Okay, I said, first, I thanks to Rita Grisco for giving her crucial
Mm-hmm.
advice for improving our English language, and also thanks you for arranging a good meeting.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
pleasure,
You're
Hassan. It's a
welcome.
pleasure for me to give a suggestion. My
Okay,
pleasure, my
thank.
dear friend.
Yes, yes, yes. Madam, um, I think if we want to improve our English fluency, we have four way. We should follow four ways: reading, writing, speaking, speaking, and listening. Also, most important for improving our English language. Therefore, ways two are most important for us: is speaking and listening. If
Mm-hmm.
we speaking, if we listen more, we can tell, we can express our English language more. I mean, speaking systems. We can repeatedly speaking our system. So reading and writing less than important to speaking and listening. I think so. I think so. And I also think we can practice in internet by audio clips or video session as like this meeting. And it is a easy. It is easy to. It is easy for us by internet progresses to come in our dude. To everything we can easily learn. Not only English, Spanish language or French is more easy because of internet. We can use YouTube or internet system, or it's also I say the Zoom session. Zoom session is also important apps for us because we can doing a video session with all of the members of our friends in English, speaking English, and to get more information and to get more advice from our seniors and seniors. Yeah, it's. I think that's way is more important for our improving speaking fluency.
Yeah, you are right. And then the more you practice, the more you know it. Because
Yeah, of course, of course.
practice is
Practice makes
very
man perfect.
important. Yes.
Practice makes man perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, like for me, like I always tell people about this. Like I hate English before. I don't like it. I didn't even like it at school. I always, I am the student that run away from that subject. Because the reason why I didn't like it, because I asked the teacher, like, why is this? You tell me about this, and what is the reason why that you say that you want me to say it as it is? Not, you don't give me the reason why. And like I always ask the teacher, what's the reason about that? For example, they give me a word and I ask them, and they don't tell me that. It's like, okay, just study it by heart, Jenny, you'll be fine. I was like, by heart what? So it's like it's stressful because I didn't know why they asked me to do that. But as I learn, because I got a teacher from America, and she told me everything, like everything has a reason, and I started enjoying the English. And it was like when I was at the university. So I didn't even like English at secondary school and high school, and I always get the 5 over 10 over 20, or there's a time that I got like 2 over 20. And the things that I save me the other subject is the science and stuff like that, because I got like 99 over 100, something like that, the mark. So I can see like I will still survive. So the things helping me a lot about this English is my teacher told me, I'm going to teach you, Jenny, for 2 months, and you have to make sure that you got everything in 2 months. And I was like, okay, sure, if you tell me the reason why I study them. Okay. And it's like, don't worry, you get it. And she started teaching me things, and I was like, I love it, because she always tell me the reason why I say this word, the reason why I speak it like this, the reason why I have to use this like this. So it was very important to me to know that. because I think in everything you study, when you know what is the reason, you will enjoy it and you will never ever forget it, you know. So that was helping me a lot, and I started loving the English. And but before that, I got my calling to go to English speaking country, and I was struggling. I was struggling and struggling, and I couldn't even express myself. But finally, I did, because I have to study every day, and every night, and I got it. So I think it's like if you dedicated to do something, and you want to know it, you will get it. And then you have to have time. If you say, okay, during 2 months, let's do it in 2 months, and then you get it, and then you'll be fine. Not like those 2 months you just like, oh, maybe you study and then you are not, and so you have to make time in order to get what you want, and then you'll be fine after. You just practice after. So the things that I want to say is just like, make time for it and make it as daily life. I think those two things is very important, and practice after. Okay, so that's all I can say. There is someone that didn't say anything. Diep and Abro. Diep. Is it Diep Hawaii? Are you still there? Or Abro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Abro. Our discussion is like, what did you do and that you have done to improve your English speaking?
Sorry,
We do
ma'am, I
have like
didn't get. I
a
didn't
few
get.
minutes. Okay, what did you do? What you have done to improve your English speaking, your English
Okay.
language?
When I was at 8th class, I went out of station with my school management. There were some native speakers who came from England. I met them, but I couldn't get them. I couldn't understand them just because I was unable to speak English. I was feeling shy in front of my teachers because they were speaking with them. And at that time, I decided to be a fluent speaker of English language. Then I joined an English academy to improve my English language. I studied there more than 8 months. After that, I joined some English pages on Facebook. The first page which I joined was English Finally. So Matt Smith is an admin of that group who teaches there. I learned something from him. I made some live video call on that page. If anyone made live streaming, I had to be with them. I had to speak with them. Then gradually I improved many things, and now I recently joined Web Talk. Recently joined your meeting, your class. From here, I'm improving myself.
Oh, okay, that's good. Saso, do you have something to say? And hello, Saso. Um, hello, is Saso there? Maybe.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Mhm. Do you want
How
to
are you?
say something about it? Like, what did you do to improve your English language?
I believe in two ways. Maybe there is many ways to learn, but I believe in two ways, listening and speaking. I think they are the better way to improve. as you can speak, you can listen, and as you can listen, you can speak properly. That's it.
Oh, okay, Rita, do you want to say something before we leave? You have like 2 minutes or left.
Mm, Well, I think that these conversations with you, Jenny, are very interesting because they give the possibility to change totally our life, our behavior regarding English language. Because I can notice that a lot of young people, above all, they are very, very shy, and they fear to make errors, to make mistakes. But it's normal, of course, because also a native speaker, she or he makes a lot of errors, of mistakes. Okay, and so I think that the possibility to talk with you, that you are very relaxing, very sweet as a your atmosphere, the atmosphere that you are able to create around us is very, very relaxing. And so I think that you are doing a very intelligent and good job with young generations above all. Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
I noticed that this way.
Thank you so much, Rita.
No, yeah,
The reason I think it's like I have seen, because it was happened to me. That's why
yeah,
I want
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
I want to share it to everyone as well when I'm teaching. I know like, okay, this person is this person is this person needs this. The things that he needs is this and she needs this. You see?
Yeah.
So um and as I said all the time that languages are daily life. English is
Yeah,
daily life. If you
yeah,
cannot make that as a daily life, they will not make it,
yeah, um,
because
yeah.
anything you do,
You're right.
if you think about that language that you are studying, you will make it. And it's a very important to know that, because if it's not that, you will not get anything from it, and you're just wasting your time. And I
Yeah,
always strict when I teach people. I told them that, what, are you here to study or just wasting your time? Because even if like 2 hours or 40 minutes, if you are ready
yeah,
to study and dedicate yourself to study, you will get something from it to
yeah,
use for the rest of your life. So even if it's small, even if it's like just a short time, but you know that
yeah,
I'm gonna do it and I will love it, and you have to love that things first before you're
yeah,
gonna do it. So I think that's the key also, like loving the things that you are studying, not just, oh my goodness, I'm gonna study again, oh my goodness, you see, and it won't work. So the more you dedicate yourself, the more you make time, the more you do something with it, you can be successful in anything you do. So
yeah.
yeah.
But this is the secret of our life, Jenny, because it's
Yeah.
not only for English language. This is the
Yeah.
secret for living a good life. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
have to love it. You have to love it. You
Mm-hmm.
love yourself and yourself in this life. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it was nice conversation talking to you
yeah, yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's
Very nice.
like, yeah, I have learned from you, and I hope
Oh,
the things that I shared to help you as well. And we have to keep up the good work, and
yeah.
we will carry on. The thing is, like, now I cannot teach like every day anymore,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, it's
I
not more possible. It's
no.
not more possible, Jenny.
No, the thing is, not the class will be there even if I'm not
Uh-huh.
there. But
Uh-huh.
I have chosen a student, those capable students like you, Rita,
Okay.
the the class, and you guys, you just tell me the time that you're gonna say, okay, Tuesday, I will make time, and then you are going to lead the conversation, and I will be